So for us, we've been in 7 years, and they've shared all of our medical expenses for Silas's birth and then my knee surgery. So I think it was over $35,000, and we didn't have to pay anything out of pocket.
We've never had to pay more than our monthly gift amount.
They've shared over $200,000. They've taken care of us so graciously, and the bills are paid.
We're looking at $268,000 worth of medical bills that were reduced to right at $28,000.
You know, in Acts, he talks about passing the plate, and he said, if you have need, take out of the plate. And this is a great way to practice that, of helping carry someone else's burden.
I was transitioning out of a full-time position into self-employment when we first really looked into Christian Healthcare Ministries. Verna had, a few years prior to that, had mentioned it, but at that time, you know, it was a very conventional way of having healthcare, and so it made me a little nervous. But when we went to self-employment, we decided that was the best solution for us at the time. So the kids and I joined, and then not too long after, Glen found himself self-employed, and so then he joined with us as well.
We're all here because of Verna.
I know.
I think
I know.
that needs to be said.
So I was at work, which was an elementary school, and you were a substitute teacher, and I was a substitute teacher at the time, and we were doing recess duty. I was telling you about our movie that we were trying to make, and you told me about the healthcare and your daughter with the injury, and I came home and told Jake, this sounds too good to be true, but I think we need to try it.
I like things too good to be true when they're true. You know? No, so she's exactly right. You know, we were trying to make this movie for like 10 years, you know, run the race, and we were all self-employed, just kind of hustling, just trying to figure out how to stay alive. And we wanted to start a family. And so we were just like, okay, what do we do? And she heard your testimony of you guys being in it for 30 years. And we did some research, and we just thought, hey, you know, we have to trust these people.
They have helped us through a lot. After 30 years with little children, we have, they've been there for us.
Had our share of incidents.
Yes. And we just went through 2 knee replacements for Glen. They were right there for us. They told us exactly what we needed to do. And I wouldn't want anything else.
I mean, when Glen had his accident, he fell from a ladder, and we had to go to the emergency room and just weren't sure how the program was going to work. Verna, you walked me through some of the steps of learning how to submit bills that had come in and working alongside the individuals at Christian Healthcare Ministries. They were very prompt and very attentive to my questions and my concerns, and we saw over $268,000 in medical bills reduced down to about $28,000 that CHM shared with us.
It's that communication that you're talking about, you know, whenever something happens, even in your situation, something fell off, and then you call them ahead of time. And you say, hey, here's my situation, and they walk you through it step by step, and they say, okay, here's what you're going to do first, here's what you're going to say. You're not just kind of left out on a limb, no pun intended. But you really are. You call them and you say, hey, every situation is different. And you say, okay, we're either having a baby or you fell off a house or whatever it is, and you say.
And when it's an accident, they say, go take care of your loved one.
That's right.
Just that loving personal touch, that concern. Don't worry about this right now. We'll take care of it later.
That was what surprised me so much, was when I was pregnant and I was, you know, first time mom, like you're stressed out about everything. And I called them like the month before and I said, we're about to have a baby, what do I need to do? And they said, we give you 2 months to get settled. So we had time to figure out what program we wanted to put him on. And I remember telling Jake, you're not gonna believe this. Like, we can get our feet back underneath us. And so that was really awesome.
I think it's, you know, the reputation, you know, the Bible says by your fruits will people know you.
Yeah.
And just the stories, I mean, we were persuaded because you had 30 years of stories, of true stories, of things that just they came through and they shared and they delivered. And for us, we just felt, okay, if they're doing that for you, and they're pretty much being, you know, the hands and feet of Jesus, like loving on the church, loving on people,
Yes.
then we're going to give it a shot.
And they take care of their members.
That's
They
right.
do. They take care of their members.
Absolutely. I would just want them to know, I mean, like members yourself, you're a member because Verna spoke to you. We're members because Verna spoke to us. And just knowing that there is a ministry out there that is dependable, that takes care of each other, they're praying for each other through their emergencies, through their burdens, through their financial struggles.
That's where bearing one another's burdens come from. Yeah.
When it's a joy to be part of a program that does that, and not, again, it's the personal touch that CHM offers. It's the, you're truly not just another member. You are part of a family, and it's the family of God.
And it stands, like you said, the test of time, because we relied on your stories, but I remember you were talking to Misty. Misty called Charity and said, okay, what do you think about the CHM stuff?
Yeah, she did. We were in Arkansas.
Verna loves CHM, but I just want to get your opinion. And then Charity was able to share her stories, and then it was just like, okay.
And to me, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
When I'm talking to people, I'm
Right.
going, this has worked for us.
It was super convincing.
You guys, this
Yeah.
has worked for us.
And that's
it
what
will
I tell
work for you.
everyone. It works. It's real. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it works.
Yeah.
And it's been the biggest blessing in our life.